as you know, component in the electrical or in electronics where we use generally resistor, capacitor and inductor. Resistor, capacitor and inductor. Okay guys, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Resistor, capacitor and inductor. Okay guys, today class our our objective is to discuss three component one by one. Okay, and this is the just beginning to the network theory. Okay, and you listen carefully each and everything. As I told you first day class itself, each and every unit is interrelated with each other. If you don't know first unit, second unit, at any cost you are not going to get single thing. Okay, single concept you are not going to get, because if you get the concept but you are not able to solve the problem, whatever the numerical is there, you are not able to solve because you don't know the first unit. Whatever the concept I will teach in the first unit, by using the first unit concept, you are going to solve second unit problems. Okay, so each unit is important when you are going to solve. Okay guys, let's see. First we will start from the register. As you know, this subject is the problematic. So rather than discuss too much theory, we will go to the mathematical way. Okay guys, first of all, register. What do you mean by register from the class? Is there anyone who will respond?
The flow of current.
Which
What?
opposes the
A
flow of
device that
current.
obstructs the flow
It
of
reduces the
charge.
flow of current.
It's opposite of
electrons.
Yes, very good. Okay, very good. I'm so happy at least some of the students they have replied this, that register is nothing but you should write. If you have note with you, you should write with me. I'm going to start writing definition and all. Okay guys, then you should write what is register. Could you see I'm writing something?
yes, sir.
Everyone should use earphone. If you have mobile, you should use earphone so that whatever I'm speaking, you could listen properly. Okay guys, then first of all you write register. What is register? You should write. A register is a, write with me and everyone, you make the notes with me. A register, wait a minute. A register is a passive. A register is a passive. Write fast everyone so that we can. Passive two terminal. If you will write, with the writing something will come to your mind, and at the same time when I will explain, everything will clear to you. A resistor is a passive two terminal electrical components that implements electrical resistance as a circuit element. Okay guys, a resistor is a passive two terminal electrical components that implements electrical resistance as a circuit element. Okay guys,
Okay, sir.
yes, you should write.
Okay, sir.
This is the piece of wire. this length is L, and cross-sectional area is A. This length is L and cross-sectional area is L. Then what is the relation between resistance and resistivity? R equals to rho L by A. This resistance unit is ohm. Okay, where rho is equals to resistivity of the resistivity of the material. L equals to a length of conductor, and A equals to area of cross section unit. Please mute your mic, guys. See, whatever the definition and whatever the things we are writing according to our process, because we are going to solve the problem by using this register concept. If this register is there in the one circuit, how we are going to apply the formula for that? According to that we are studying. Opposing the flow of current, that is up to 9th, 10th level or 12th level. Now you are in BTech, then you are going to use the resistor in the circuit, and while resistor is there, which formula is applicable there, what are the concept is there, we will see. Okay, okay, this formula is there, R equals to rho L by A. If in any conductor they are asking the resistivity value, and they are giving the other parameter like L, length, area, cross section area and resistance, then you will easily find out the resistivity value. Could anyone tell me what do you mean by resistivity? Could anyone tell me what do you mean by resistivity? What do you mean by resistivity? Anyone from the class, what do you mean by resistivity? What do you
Inverse
mean
of
by?
conductivity.
What do you
Increasing the
mean
value.
by? Actually, whatever you are saying, that is one step ahead. What do you mean by resistivity?
Measure of resistance.
Strength of resistance.
Yes, very good. But you are saying in some technical, more technical. What do you mean by resistivity? General meaning is resistivity is nothing but it will say about the material property. What is the material property? It is defined by the
Electrical
resistivity.
conduction.
Likewise, one student, she has replied strength of material. Yes, definitely it is correct, because as I told you, resistivity is nothing but property of the material. Then the material property, it could be strength, it having the more strength, it having the ductile, it having the more conductivity, it has the good conductor, means it depends on the material. Then resistivity is nothing but it says the property of the material. Okay guys, write in your right. Okay, what is the resistivity unit? Resistivity unit is ohm. What is the resistivity unit?
Ohms.
Ohms meter.
Yes, very good.
Ohms per
Ohms meter. Clarify it, whether ohms meter or something else.
Ohms meter.
Ohms meter, sir.
Everyone calculate by the dimension. What is the unit of the resistivity? As I told you, resistivity is the very means unit is very important. Because
Ohm inverse, sir.
what?
Ohm inverse, sir.
Ohms
Ohm
meter.
inverse. Ohms meter.
Ohms meter.
Ohms meter, sir. Meter.
Ohm meter. Very good. But we could write ohm meter. Another.
Ohm meter.
Yes, very good. This is the ohm meter. Next, what is the? Wait a minute. Actually, making this one is no good. We could write to. Okay. Next, as you know, resistivity is the opposite of the conductivity. Means if conductivity is there, we have to play with the formula sigma equals to 1 upon rho. You know everyone, that's why one of the students he told what is the unit for it? Maho. What is the unit for it? Maho. It's called Maho.
Ohm inverse.
Yes, ohm inverse,
Mat.
or it is called Maho. Another name is Maho.
Oh.
Okay, is it clear? See, these things you have to remember,
sir.
all the formula. Formula remembering is very, very important. Ohm, Maho, okay? Conductivity. Resistivity is just opposite of the conductivity. As one of the student, he has replied in the meeting. Okay, guys? Is it clear up to here?
Sir, SI unit Siemens per
Yes.
meter.
Was one more unit is there, that is called Siemens. Okay, conductivity, one more unit is there, that is called Siemens. And in this case, conductivity, one more unit is there, that is called Siemens. Okay, that is one more unit, but generally we use this Maho, or we could use Siemens also, but generally we put this Maho. Okay, guys, is it clear up to here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, R equals to, what I am doing, I am taking one piece of the element, means piece of the wire, and what is the resistor for this, then resistance for this, then I am calculating R equals to rho L by A, and I have seen resistance is depending on length of the wire, cross sectional area of the wire, as well as with which material they have made this wire. On 3 parameter our resistance value is depending. Okay, guys, is it clear? After that we have seen resistivity is ohm meter, it units, and resistivity is the
Sir.
what? Yes, tell me
Madam.
something. Conductivity is nothing but it is inversely proportional to the resistivity. Okay, and that unit is Maho or ohm inverse. Okay, guys, up to here is it clear? Shall we go next?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Miss
Okay,
sir.
good.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, guys, this is the based on the length, area, and their cross sectional area, material property. Next we'll see. Next we could say this is the relation between the R equals to rho L by A. This is one resistance formula. Next, what is the symbol for that? Write everyone, what is the symbol for resistance? Symbol of resistance is this one. This is the symbol of resistance. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, everyone
Sure.
note down. This is the symbol of resistance. Now, I can write, I have to get one relation which we generally use. Where we use? Generally we use into the Ohm's law. Then what is that? That there we have to define. Yes, very good. There we could say whatever you have told in starting. Resistance is nothing but which oppose the flow
Flow of
of
current. Conduct.
current.
Flow of current.
Very good. Here we can write and we can represent by this way. V equals to IR. Now there this requirement is there and this is the voltage. This is nothing but Ohm's law. But we have to know the relation between the current and voltage in the resistance. So we have written this. Okay,
Direct.
resistance. You could write that this, guys. You should remember this. And R equals to, we can write V by I. Okay, V R equals to V by I ohm. We need this relation because we are studying the resistor. Okay, guys. Then you should write up to here. If it is okay, you tell me, sir. We have completed. Then I will go to the next. Shall we go next?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Complete.
Okay, very good. Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Yes, write with
Yes,
me,
sir.
guys. Yes,
Yes, sir.
make the
Yes,
notes
sir.
because whatever
Yes,
I
sir.
am writing, you are not going to get in PPT. You are not going to get any material. It is from my side. Okay, guys. Next, what we could see? Next, we could see one relation that is not for your BTech exam. This is for your further, like GATE exam and some other competitive exam. Okay. One relation is there. RT equals to R naught 1 plus alpha T. RT equals to R naught 1 plus alpha T. You could write, you put the note, 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 and you write RT equals to R naught 1 plus alpha T. This is very important equation. RT equals to R naught, RT equals to R naught 1 plus alpha T. Did you write?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Could anyone
Yes,
tell
sir.
me what is the
Sir.
R naught? Could anyone tell me?
Resistance.
Yes.
Saturation.
Then which
Resistance.
Initial resistance.
yes, it is
May-
there. I could understand. But which type of resistance?
Absolute temperature.
Maybe at
Which?
0 degrees centigrade.
Yes, very good, very good. And what is RT? What is RT?
Resistivity of temperature.
Resistivity temperature. From where you have studied this one? From where you have studied this one? Resistivity. Tell me, other, is there anyone who could reply?
Sir, resistivity with respect to temperature.
Yes, very good. Then
Sir, Vamsi, sir, ECA.
ECA means what I have to see in ECA? Hello? Are you saying something? Is anyone saying something?
No, sir.
No, sir. You carry on, sir.
Okay, okay. Then what is RT? RT is nothing but what we can say
Resistivity with respect to temperature.
resistance of a resistor, resistance of a resistor at T Celsius. Can I say resistance of a resistor at T Celsius? Okay, guys, what is R naught? Could you tell me what is R naught?
Resistance at 0 degrees Celsius.
Resistance
Very
at
good.
0 degrees Celsius.
Resistance,
0 degrees.
resistance at 0 degree Celsius. Okay, what is alpha? Tell me what is alpha? Alpha is nothing but temperature coefficient.
Coefficient.
Yes, this is
Temperature
very,
coefficient.
yes, this is the very important formula for your further. Temperature coefficient of resistance. Could you see, guys, whatever I am writing?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Note down, note it fast. Resistance of a resistor at T Celsius. R naught is the resistance at 0 Celsius. Temperature coefficient of resistance. This relation is very, very important for your further. Means after BTech, if you are writing some competitive exam, then RT equals to R naught 1 plus alpha T. Most of the question they will ask from here and from relation between R equals to rho L by A. Okay, guys? Okay. The register, these are the concept which we use in the numerical. Other than that, one more formula is there which we have to write, and I think you know also in class 12th you have studied, or class 9th. Energy loss. What is the energy loss? Energy loss in resistor. What is the energy loss in resistor? That is nothing but, you know already, I think, E equals to I square RT. You know already, na? Heat. E equals to IRT. Sometimes you will see in the book H equals to I square RT. Okay, you have seen this formula, E equals to I square RT. That is the loss. Loss is nothing but in the resistor. If resistor will get too much heat, then power will dissipate in the form of I square RT. This is one more formula. Okay, guys, E equals to I square RT, where I, are you writing, guys? Where I equals to current, R equals to resistance, and T equals, okay, E equals to I square RT, or some places they represent H equals to I square RT, where H equals to nothing but heat. H equals to nothing but heat. Is it clear? Energy loss in resistor. What? How you could write? Or heat, you could write E equals to I square RT. Otherwise, you could write H equals to I square RT. Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
be with me, guys.
Yes, sir.
Be with me. Okay. If you completed, shall we go next? If we
Yes,
completed,
sir.
shall we go next?
Yes,
And
sir.
keep
Yes.
patience. Keep patience in the
Yes,
class.
sir.
Keep patience. You will see. You will find lots of concept, but you have to practice daily. It just started. Okay, H equals to I square RT. Otherwise, you could write E equals to I square RT. These are the concept which we are following in the register. Okay, guys, register, R equals to rho L by A. Next, rho and all, V equals to I into R. This is the main formula which we use frequently in our network theory class. And RT equals to R naught 1 plus alpha T. This is for further. And E equals to I square RT. This formula also we use very less. But sometimes this formula we could use, and sometimes actually sometimes this formula we could use in unit number 3rd. Okay, guys, unit number 3, this formula we could use. Okay, is it clear? In register, if any doubt is there, you could ask me. In register, if any doubt is there, you could ask me. It is so clear. It is formula based. It is formula only I am writing. Okay, then there is no extra doubt. I think it should come here. Shall I go next? Shall I go next, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have seen whatever the requirement of the formula, whatever the required formula and behind that concept, what it is there, we have seen. Now we will go through some theoretical part. As you know, a resistor is a circuit component which has electrical resistance. It slows the movement of electrons through it. Resistor dissipate electrical energy. As I told you, na, the resistor is the one component after getting the heat. Okay, after getting the, for example, one resistor is there, it is going to get hot. Okay, by the maximum voltage, with the temperature more is there, because of that it is going to get hot. Okay, then it will dissipate the energy. What it will do? It will dissipate the energy, and some instant will come, your resistor will burn because of the more heating. Okay, that's what it is called, and we calculate that thing by using the formula H equals to I square RT or E equals to I square RT. Okay, both are same. Resistors dissipate electrical energy, converting it to a heat. Okay, but at the same time, guys, if you are talking about inductor and capacitor, they are not going to dissipate the electrical energy. They will observe. Okay, they will observe the energy. Okay, that's why they don't get burned like a resistor. You will find less. They don't get burned like a resistor. They will just observe. If more battery is there, they will just observe. More voltage supply is there, they will just observe, or they will stop working. But in this case, in resistor case, it is not going to stop working. It means it will stop work when it is going to burn. After getting burned only, it will stop working. That is the difference. Is it clear? That's why it is called resistor will dissipate electrical energy. But inductor and capacitor, two more components are there. They don't get burned like resistor. They don't get burn heat like resistor. Okay, guys? As we have discussed all those things, and the relationship between voltage and current is given by V equals to Ri or I equals to GV. We don't use this formula frequently, and you know already G is nothing but, this is the conductance. Conductance is nothing but, it is the opposite of the resistance. That only it is here. As you could see here also, conductance is nothing but, it is opposite of the 1 by R. Okay, guys. Power loss in a resistor is I square R. Okay, power loss, but energy loss is nothing but R dot I square T dt. This why they have put the integration sign? Because they are going to calculate the whole. Okay, they are going to calculate the whole wire, but I have written the formula after calculation. Then R is constant. If one resistance is there, R is constant. Whatever the amount of current is flowing, that is constant. Then what value you will get? You write everything we could write here. No? Wait a minute. Okay, guys, it is there. We could see there. See here. E equals to, or there they have represented by P. E equals to, we could write there, they have written I square R dt. Okay, guys, then integration, this is constant, because if one resistor is there, whatever the current is flowing, definitely it is going to be constant. Then, and whatever the resistance value is there, for example 1 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm, and etc., that is also constant. Then which is the variable? Time is the variable only. then I square R, and what we can write, if nothing, if that is their constant, then what we could write, I square, what is the constant integration, what is the constant integration?
T.
T. Very good.
T, sir.
That's why we got the formula I square RT.
E is equal to I square R.
Yes, but they have written in the integration only. So if your concept is clear, then you will not get confused whether you are writing integration I square R dt or you are writing E equals to I square RT. Both are same. Is it clear? Both are same.
Clear, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Both are same, because one register is there, across the register value is from the lab, you have taken one register, that value is 10 kilo ohm, okay, and you connected in one circuit on breadboard, and by mistake you have increased the voltage, that much voltage is not required for your circuit, then what will happen? When you increase the voltage, definitely whatever the current should come, it will come, it is constant. Definitely whatever the amount of current should come, it is coming after increasing your voltage, and you have 10 kilo ohm resistance, then definitely it is also going to constant. But what is variable term here? Time will vary only, then I square RT. Okay guys, is it clear? That's why power loss is I square RT. Okay, if your concept is clear, then whatever the book you will study, everything is clear to you. If any doubt is there, you could ask, unmute your mic, and at the same time you have right to ask me. Okay guys, is it clear? Is this slide is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
V equals to Ri, or you know,
Yes, sir.
conductance is the inverse of the resistance. This one also you could write. Don't worry, whatever this slide is there, I will try to send you. Conductance is the one more thing you could write. Conductance is the inversely proportional to resistance. Okay, like we have written there, conductivity. This is representing by G. Then what is the Mho? Or you could say Siemens also. Okay, R O. Okay guys, this is the unit. Conductance is the opposite of resistance. Is it clear up to here? Up to resistance, is it clear? Okay, we'll go to the next point. Now resistance is completed. We have done with the resistance. What is the next topic? Next topic is capacitor. Next topic is capacitor. What is capacitor? Can anyone tell me? Next
Stores
component.
energy in the form of
Energy.
electrical energy.
Storage of energy.
Yes.
Storage of energy.
Wait, your definition is wrong. Could you say one more
Charge or
time?
discharge.
Yes, very good. Could you say the
So-
definition one more time? Whoever told electrical energy? Please repeat. This way we will learn where we are doing the mistake. With mistake only we could
Charge or
learn so many
discharge,
things.
sir.
Yes. Could some student repeat now, because just now she has told electrical energy. Could you repeat the definition? Don't worry, don't mind. And yes, could you repeat? Tell me
Component that
fast.
is used
We will
to
try to
store energy
complete
in the form of
electrical field.
Field.
Electric field. Yes, whatever the energy we are going to store, we will store in the form of electric field. Okay guys, you should not get confused, and see whatever the things I'm going to teach, it's very important, and it's okay. We will see how the capacitor is working. Can anyone tell me how the capacitor used to work? Yes guys, tell how capacitor work.
Like a battery, sir.
Yes, it is battery, but yes, it is the battery. Very good. How battery works?
To
To store the energy.
Yes, very good. Then for that, what do you do for storing the energy? For storing the energy, what do you do? Could you see the PPT, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. For storing the energy of in the battery, you used to connect with the voltage source. What you do? You used to connect with the power supply. Is it? Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You need to feel the subject. If you are going to feel the subject, definitely whatever the question they are going to ask, you are going to solve. Just feel. Feeling will come when you will think so much. When you have good concept, then automatic feeling will come. Okay, then capacitor is nothing but it's working like a battery. Very good. One of the students, he replied, it is working like a battery. Obviously it is working like a battery, but for charging the battery, what do we need? For charging the battery, we need power supply. Okay, in this diagram you could see this capacitor I have connected with the voltage source. Okay guys, why? Because as a battery need to get charge, it's need external supply. Likewise for the capacitor has to also get charge. Now I have connected with the power, means voltage with the supply. Okay, it is okay. Now next step, how it will work? How it will work? First of all, whatever I am explaining here, you should observe carefully. Okay guys, this is the battery plate. Could you see I'm drawing something? Guys, could you see I'm
Yes,
drawing
sir.
Yes,
something?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Yes, this is the voltage we supply. See, in starting, whatever there, dear students, in starting, this is the negative terminal. Na? Here negatives are there. Negative, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative. Okay, here negative, negative, positive, 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 positive. Positive charges are there. Likewise, when I haven't applied this battery source, wait a minute. When I haven't applied the battery source, before that one, this was the charge structure on their plates. Okay, charge structure on their plates, where on capacitor. This is the dielectric, as you know already, everyone. This is the dielectric, and these two parallel plates are there. See, in starting, this is the situation. After some time, what happening? I am going to apply the supply because before it is got discharged. After that, I am going to charge it, and before that one, this situation is there. After that, applying the battery, what is going to happen? Whatever the electrons are there, whatever the electrons are there, as I am going to apply the battery, whatever the electrons are there, they are accumulating, they are getting gathered, they are gathering at the one side, they are gathering at the one plate. And why? Because I am applying this force now, then they, whatever the electrons are there, they are getting attracted this side, and whatever the positives are there, they are attracting this side because of the electromotive force. Then here positive only will be there. Whatever the electrons are there, they move to this side, and whatever the positive ions are there, they positive electrons are there, they have moved this side. Okay, after applying voltage. Is it okay? When I'm applying the voltage supply, whatever the minority, whatever the electrons are there, they just started attracting toward here and they are accumulating to the negative side, and whatever the negative side positive electron means positive charges are there, they are attracting toward here and they are going to the here, because up to that time they not get saturated. If they will get saturated, that meaning is they will start repelling each other. Okay, because I know guys, I know dear students, in your mind this question is coming. If this is the positive proton, this is the positive charge and this battery is positive, then why it is not repelling? It won't repel, because it is still its need to adopt a very less charge is there na? Then it has to fulfill. It don't have that much power to repel. That's why it will come to this side with force and it will accumulate here. Electron will come to this side forcefully and it will accumulate here, because this side it will get less number and it will try to accumulate on this plate. Okay, then now in this plate what it is there, only electron is there. In this side only positive is there. It means at one time will come when no single electron will be this positive side and no single positive charge will be this side, this plate side. Only electron will be there, only positive will be there. It means your battery is going to get full charge. And could you see guys, could you see whatever I'm explaining? Guys, could you see whatever I'm explaining? Because some of the students, they messaging me, sir, we are not able to see the class. Almost everyone can see, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys. We should not bother about one or two guys, because that is their problem. That is not our problem. Okay. Then because of this reason, they are going to start. They're going to stable and they will start making the electric field. They will start the electric field in this form. That's why positive to negative, our electric field direction will be positive to negative. E equals to, you can write V by D. Now this way they are going to store the charge, because of this dielectric they can't move this side, and this negative he can't go this side. Okay guys, this is the concept behind it, how the charge is storing in the way of electric field. Okay, they are binding, they are making force so that it won't move here and this one won't move this side. They are just binding together. But the same circuit, same capacitor, when I'm going to connect with some other circuit, it is going to get discharged. Okay, but this time it is going to, it has charge. Then what are the relation we have seen? I have shown you one relation, E equals to V by D, between that. Next, we are going to see the formula na, Q equals to CV. What is there? Q equals to CV. Q is what? Q is what? Anyone?
Charge.
Very good. C is what? Capacitance.
Charge.
V is what? Voltage. Okay guys, voltage. The relation between the charge and voltage is Q equals to V. And as we know, Q is directly proportional to the V. Because, why? Because, can anyone justify me? Why I am saying charge is the directly proportional to the voltage? Why I am saying? Anyone from the class, if he understood this concept, my voltage concept, my current charge concept, he could explain why I am saying Q proportional to the V. Tell me. Do it fast.
Because if the voltage increases, the charge also.
If voltage increases, charge also increases, sir.
Yes,
Also
very good.
increases. Charge
Yes.
depends on voltage.
Yes,
Charge
very
depends
good.
on voltage.
Yes. All
Charge
are,
depends on voltage.
yes, all are very correct. Because as much the charge will be there, that much voltage will be there. Okay, guys. Because this is nothing but potential difference only, na. Here positive, here negative. It means potential difference only. More charge will be there, more voltage will be there, more storage will be there. Okay, guys. Thank you all. You are getting the concept. Then while I remove this proportionality constant, I have to put one value that I have kept C. One constant value C. Q equals to CV. That is nothing but capacitance. Now the same concept I could prove it by using the, okay, we could prove if it is need, I think it is, there is no requirement for this. Q equals to CV formula is enough. Okay, guys. Next, what is the formula? We will see next formula is, loss formula is there, and 1 by 2 CV square. Next formula is there. We could see the formula next. C equals to epsilon A by D is there. Okay, so many, some formulas are there. We could write, wait a minute. Okay, see guys, if one capacitor is there, okay, it's depending on C equals to epsilon naught A by D. Okay. Okay, I think this is the very old one. You know, guys, already this formula and all, because where D is nothing but the distance between the two plates. A is nothing but area of that. Okay, guys. Then I think it is no need to elaborate this, because already you are familiar with this, all those things. Cross-sectional area of parallel plate. Next, epsilon naught equals to permittivity
Of free
of
space.
Interior in free space.
free space.
Free
Very
space.
good. Very good. Be with me like that only. You will enjoy the network theory, guys. Okay, guys. Shall we prove? Actually, we should not prove, but one derivation will be there. Not it derivation like, but one formula will be there, which is very helpful up to last unit. Then better we will see that formula. We will see that. We know as Q equals to CV. Otherwise, what I can do, you could put the heading. What heading? Relationship. Wait a minute. Relationship between current and capacitor. Put this heading, guys. Relationship between current and capacitor. Okay? Putting the heading. Dear students, are you with me? Relationship between
Yes,
current
sir.
and capacitor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, put the heading.
Yes, sir.
Relationship between the current and capacitor. Relationship between the current and capacitor. Okay, what? Heading did you complete, guys? Tell me, heading did you complete?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Then, as we know, write with me only. As we know, Q equals to CV. Then, this is the equation 1. I consider this equation 1. Differentiate this, whatever the formula I am deriving, this formula is also very, very important. Differentiate equation 1 with respect to t. With respect to t. Then I can write dq by dt equals to c as a constant, dv by dt. Can I write or not? Tell me, dear students, can I write
Yes,
or not?
sir.
Okay. Okay, very good. Then can I write I equals to dq by dt as we know already? Then in place of this dq by dt, can I write I c dv by dt?
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is the formula we have got, and this formula is very, very important. This is not only first unit when you will solve across the capacitor. What is the current value? That the current value is nothing but C dV by dt. Across the capacitor, if you are going to calculate the current value, that current value is nothing but I equal to C dV by dt. See, I got the formula for the current across the capacitor. This is the formula. If you are going to find out the current across the capacitor, then you have to write like that. I equals to C dV by dt. If one resistance is there, guys, in bracket, if one resistance is there, then what is the current formula for that? Tell me. If one resistance is there, then what is the current formula for that? For that, current formula is I equals to V by R.
V by R.
Not forgot.
V by R.
You guys forgetting. That should not happen. Yes. Okay. I equals to V by R. Across the capacitor, if you need current calculation, which formula you will apply? I equal to C dV by dt. We have derived that formula, whatever the concept behind that. Q equals to CV by that. Okay, guys. Is it clear? Is it clear, dear
Yes,
students?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I have to teach you lots of things, but time is over, and I have